Welcome back to GM Worldwide Radio. This is Unfiltered, and I'm Man James.
It's your boy Jay Skyline. We've been off for a little while. Your boy went on vacation to go see the Windy City for a little while, but I'm back. Got a lot of catching up to do, man. Wild stuff happening in the city. First and foremost, though, R.I.P. the former U.S. politician. I forget what part of the branch of the government.
It was the senator.
Senator? I thought he was, but I ain't gonna fuck it up. John McCain, former presidential nominee, former. Was he in the Air Force or Navy? I know he was a prisoner of war. Survived, didn't snitch on nobody, wouldn't talk. Fuck what Trump said. Even though you got caught, that doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with that. People got caught, man. The fact is you survived. So I want to say that first and foremost because I know Trump is pulling a bunch of bullshit with the stuff that we usually do for fallen heroes when they pass away. Because I know they only put the flag at half staff for part of the day. They're supposed to do that the whole day. So that's low key shady. And on the other half, RIP to all the people that were affected by the Madden tournament yesterday down in Jacksonville, Florida, from the man that shot all those people and then committed suicide. Gotta say, our hearts go out to all your family and friends. Let's get on a positive note. Y'all know what it is. It's Monday. It's sports day. We're gonna kick things off with the brand new highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. Odell Beckham Jr. has a 5-year, $95 million contract, $65 million guaranteed. I don't really know if this is warranted.
He's just coming off an injury. Why are you giving him money?
Because he's damn near refusing to play.
And then,
I just can't believe they gave him $65 million guaranteed.
why are they giving all this money? I don't know how they have all this money.
Well, I don't either. Well, because you're not really paying any mediocre quarterbacks that you got on your roster. Saquon Barkley is a rookie, so his contract is pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the tight end's still no rookie contract. Really, the only people on the offense that are probably getting paid are the linemen.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
And then I don't really know anybody on the defense. Eli Apple's on the defense, but I don't know if he's getting paid.
I don't think he's getting paid. Come on. No.
That's about it. But no, Odell's been fighting for this, man. He's kind of like, he was basically the wide receiver version of Le'Veon Bell, except he was hurt. So he wasn't really out being able to show that he wasn't going to play.
But how did he get it over Le'Veon Bell?
He's a wide receiver. This is a completely different position.
Yeah.
Like if you want to argue the Todd Gurley part, I have an answer for that. But that's more of a legitimate, like, how did Todd Gurley get his money before Le'Veon Bell? But my squad knows what's important. On the other hand, we've seen a lot of preseason the last few weeks. Y'all know me, I don't really care that much about the preseason. How you been feeling about things, James?
We got a lot of big upsetting things. Eagles lose to not only us, but also the Browns.
I don't see why that matters. The Browns and the Lions went undefeated the years they both went 0-6. They went undefeated in the preseason, both years. Lions did back in like 06 and the Browns did last year.
I mean, I feel like they got this. They can do pretty good. They're going to have Josh Gordon possibly for week 1.
Well, what about Tayrod or whatever he's calling himself now? Taylor break his wrist?
Terod.
I thought he broke his wrist the other day.
No, he didn't. What? That's news to me. If that's something, I don't think he did. I thought
you might want to check on that because you're the one that's over here talking about the Browns coming and doing something. I don't know what. So you getting yourself a Josh Gordon jersey? Or Des Bryant jersey? I don't know what just happened. We might have. We still here. But
he's fine. Won't miss time. He won't miss any time after a little injury. He dislocated a pinky. Come on, you come back from that. That's nothing.
Hey man, the pinky is an integral part of throwing the ball, man. When you're a quarterback, I really don't know. I mean,
he looks like he's right-handed and it was in his left hand. He's good.
Hey man, you got to supposed to hold the ball with 2 hands.
All right, now you just add and you just do some extra shit. No.
So, in other news, Des Bryant, you said we were off camera. You had some news about that?
Yeah, he was just going over to Cleveland, but I mean, other news with Eric Decker leaving, retiring 8 seasons. He only had 5,800 yards.
I don't
53 touchdowns.
Y'all thought that Eric Decker was balling.
I didn't think he was that good.
Oh, okay. That's not even that good.
And then he had 439 receptions.
That's because he used to get a lot of passes. Receptions and yards are 2 different things. A lot of guys can stack receptions up. I'm actually more impressed when we have more yards and less receptions. That means you was out of balling on niggas. But yeah, no, Eric Decker was cool. He was a top 10 all time white wide receiver.
Top 10 all? No. Hold on.
Can't figure out a category.
I don't know if that's.
Oh, it's a category. The Patriots have made it a category. Like half the white wide receivers that I would put in the top 10 for the Patriots at some point.
No. That's a lie.
Julian Edelman, Wes Welker, Danny
Trash.
Amendola.
Danny Amendola is not a receiver. And Wes Welker, he was alright.
Okay, Wes Welker's definitely top 5.
Jordy Nelson, definitely top.
Okay, so Jordy Nelson's the one guy, and Jordy Nelson after this year probably will be with the Patriots.
He will not. He will not. He'll stay on Oakland to finish off his career.
So, but no, I mean, hey, I'm sure. Well, Eric Decker got the TV show still
Yeah.
with him as well. I do not know who's watching that. After he went to Tennessee, I thought the show was gonna be done.
What's I don't know. I really don't know. I think he just didn't want to go all the way up to New England.
I feel like that was the same way. Who was the dude from the Colts that went to the New England and retired right before the season? Not Harrison, but the other one, Lane. Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wade? Oh, yeah.
He did the same thing. I think it was a little more personal for him, though.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing some bad. Hey, man, they're not that sure about Kirk Cousins right now up in Minnesota. They're saying things looking a little funny.
So he's looking like he's like a distant cousin?
Yeah, twice removed.
Twice removed.
Hey, man, another things I've been hearing is the Jets have a situation, but it's a good situation. All the quarterbacks are looking too good. They got 3 quarterbacks on roster. Somebody got to go.
Well, they got something going. They have issues over in Oakland. So who's your starter?
Oh, they're trading Teddy Bridgewater. They're not going to trade the guy they drafted. I'm pretty sure they can't trade McCown. He's like 10 years into the league.
McCown's a beast.
Okay, we both understand the talent of McCown. The rest of the world doesn't see it, James. You're not going to argue that to me. But yeah, Teddy Bridgewater is the one that can be traded. I also believe that a team should want to attempt to take the Teddy Bridgewater project. Again, he wasn't ever a bad quarterback. His leg attempted to leave his body.
What about RG3? You think he's going to get a job?
No. The difference is Teddy Bridgewater never looked frail. Like, I don't know. We never saw really what happened with Teddy Bridgewater's leg.
Yeah.
That was the first time we really saw any real true issues. I think he got hurt in college once. RG3's done. That man gets hit in the leg and he might end up in a wheelchair for the next 25 years. Like, if you wanted to, I'd take Teddy Bridgewater before RG3 now. If you would have asked this after the injury originally, I would have probably took RG3 still. But to me, if I was the Ravens, I would attempt to keep all 3. Because at some point, Flacco's probably going to go down or be done. And you want a backup that can do stuff like Lamar Jackson. RG3 would be a good backup for that situation. But being a starter again, no, I think RG3's done.
Knowledge-wise or something?
What the fuck knowledge does he have? He can't slide. That's the only knowledge that I feel like that needs to be tied to Lamar Jackson right now. Because Lamar Jackson looks like a beast. But yeah, no, when it came to that, no, I'm like, that was RG3 almost got hurt sliding one time because he just didn't know how to slide. You know, remember what I used to always tell him? You needed to send him down to spring training with the Nationals and just let them teach him how to slide. If I was in a town like that, I would work with the other sports teams to try to get things better. That's what I would do. I'm just saying. I would get my football players on the ice down to the Penguins to try to show them how to lower better and hit better on skates, better be better. And just throw shit out there.
What is this? All right.
Someone's getting injured now.
Yeah, this is no. I don't know about all that. I definitely do not. No. I don't know. Oakland, they're looking pretty bad with quarterbacks. They got E.J. Manuel for the second string, and then Connor Kokua. I don't even know.
You don't know Connor Cook? He was the quarterback of Michigan State a couple years ago.
Well, that was a couple years
Actually, I think
ago.
he was the quarterback when Le'Veon Bell was there.
All right. Well, they ain't doing shit.
I wasn't saying he was a boss or anything, but saying I remember who he was.
Okay. Well, they might need a quarterback over there.
I mean, they still got.
Derek Carr is like the quarterback.
You're saying they need a backup?
Yeah.
A lot of teams don't have backup. I mean, we already know that Derek Carr goes down, so I hope you understand that.
I understand that right now, right here. If any except for maybe the Jaguars, if their quarterback, or maybe even Miami, if their quarterback went down, I feel like they might have a second chance. They might have a chance.
They might have a better chance.
Yeah.
I think Jacksonville needs to trade for Teddy Bridgewater.
You think? All right. Who else? Is there any other teams?
The Vikings can't trade for him back, so
No, you're not taking him back.
Because y'all can't admit that y'all fucked up. Because y'all gave Kirk Cousins a lot of money. Y'all could have got Teddy Bridgewater on the low.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm like, you can't go back and get Teddy Bridgewater now.
No. I don't know.
Jacksonville's my biggest one, really. I mean, maybe. I mean, they're not going to trade within the city with the Giants.
But
I mean, I don't think Eli's good, but if Eli goes down, it's over.
You don't think Saquon, like, or not Saquon. Who's the
I don't know the backup for the Giants.
I thought there was I forget his name.
Well, you figure that one out, but I do not believe the Giants have a backup.
You're still gonna run. You're gonna run Saquon. He's gonna run this. You just run the shit out of him. He's gonna rack up at least 1,000 yards.
You know how I feel about rookie running backs, man. I gotta see it. They drafting that boy above people like Shady McCoy and Kumara and shit.
For real?
He's like the 5th or 6th pick in every draft.
Why?
Because he's Saquon Barkley, the savior of the New York Football Giants.
Who said this? Who made this? Who made this all up?
NFLFantasyFootball.com and Yahoo. I don't play ESPN, so I don't know what y'all doing with y'all projections.
Was it Marquise Lee? Solid receiver. If you ever needed like a 3rd string receiver,
That's
out for the.
fully his opinion.
He's not that bad. No, he's really good. I'm saying like if you need a flex, Marquise Lee would be a great flex. If you have a really bad team receivers, but you have great stack running backs, yeah, you're probably gonna have Marquise Lee on your team. I've had that happen. He's a good player.
How many titles have you won?
I've won one, not with you.
These threes, man.
No. Anyways, he's out for the whole season, so that's unfortunate.
It's hey man, at least you don't have to have another year with Blake Bortles as your quarterback, man. Maybe next year he'll come back and somebody like Teddy Bridgewater or Sam Bradford will be your quarterback. I don't
He
know.
can fucking chill.
Hey man, y'all know how I feel about Blake fucking Bortles. Scrub. They had a better quarterback. They might have went to the Super Bowl last year. Jalen Ramsey agrees with me. That's all I got for now.
I don't think Ramsey would agree.
He would nod. He might not say it out loud because he can't be doing that shit to his quarterback. Off of the sports a little bit, Tay K's co-defendant agrees to testify against him. I'm thinking the race is over. Just to let y'all know, I think it's a wrap. We've got a flat tire. They're out of gas.
Okay.
Check engine light is on and it's getting bad. I can give y'all more puns if y'all want. The thing is, I like the song, and I actually didn't think he was like a mumble rapper, so this is kind of low-key bad in the music sense of things. I actually thought he could have been decent. But the song, he dry, he fully. I thought Bobby Smurder was bad, but Bobby Smurder was snitching on other people. 10K just fully snitched on himself. So, I don't know what to say on that one. And he looked like the black version of Sid from Toy Story.
Hey. All right, no comment.
Have you seen a picture of him?
Yeah. Yeah, no. That's it.
Also, in music news, I have not listened to it yet. I'm sure it will be on Grimo Radio soon enough. But the remix of Rocket Man by Elton John featuring Young Thug is out. They say it's amazing. I'll find out later on the Grimo Radio music app. Check it out on Apple and Google Play Store.
All right. So Davis Webb,
That is a corner.
quarterback.
Oh shit! Damn, I thought he was done. Wasn't that the dude that was on the Vikings?
Damn.
Adrian Peterson was still on the team.
Alex Tanney.
The tight end.
He's a quarterback. These are all quarterbacks. He's the backup quarterbacks for Giants.
Yeah, they need to go They need to go down the hallway to the Jets because they both in the same fucking building, and go talk to the Jets about getting a low.
Are they in the same building? I'm gonna have to go down to there. I don't know about that.
They're in the same stadium, yeah.
They're in the same, so it's like this is the Jets corner. Like is there like a line like this half is like the Jets half, this half is like the Giants half?
From what I've heard about how, and this is only because I can only go off of our own experience. What I've heard about Three River Stadium is they had their own offices in the stadium. I don't think they were like, it wasn't like that old school movie about the town in Tennessee where like there was a line, it was like blacks on one side and whites on the other side. It wasn't that hardcore, but like they were in the same building, and it still do the same thing. And like that's what I got. So
what about the food places? Like we have like a Permanis or something. Like I mean, no. Like it's like Tomlin's Grill or something. You know.
I don't think Three River
You think
Stadium
they
went
would
that hard about it.
What?
I don't think Three River Stadium ever went that hard about it. Now the Giant.
No, I'm saying in their stadium though. Like you think there's like something related to Jets, like who the fuck's
They might. I mean, maybe, but it's not that big a deal. Like I know the stadium changes its colors.
Michael Strahan's Grill, and then you got like who's
Not in the stadium, probably. They
What?
wouldn't- they
Yeah,
probably
in the
wouldn't
stadium. Come on.
commit to something like that.
They could.
I mean, I think the Staples Center has, but like, there's really not much to do for the Clippers.
Okay.
Barbers.
Bar. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Fades.
With the, I mean, what they got Namath? It'd be Joe Namath.
Yeah, Joe Namath. That's it. Joe Namath, the
And
Grill.
maybe Chris Martin.
With only Curtis Moore.
Curtis Martin.
Yeah.
Older boys.
Yeah, Curtis Martin. My bad, y'all, because he got all the plaques and stuff down in Huntsville. So I should actually have gotten that one. That's on me. But yeah, that's y'all two people.
Yeah.
So and again, it's still not that big a deal. They're both New York teams. They play in the same stadium. It ain't like Chicago. Like in Chicago, the Cubs and the White Sox, you can't be a fan of.
No.
Like, you gotta, it's either you're South Side or you're it's Northwest. But I know White Sox are South Side. Dumbest
That's
park
it.
name in the entire world.
Oh yeah, some little baseball.
Baseball stats brought to you by the generic bobblehead.
Pirates currently ranked third. They just lost to the Brewers 4-7. So it's unfortunate. They fourth in rankings, not in wild cards. Not too sure what that means.
There's the playing game that we lose every year.
What, that one?
Yeah, but we're not gonna probably get to that this year.
I think we could. Let's
We
hope
have fun with
so.
that in hope and dream status. On other news, Future drops out of the Nicki Hendrix tour, which then I'm assuming just turns into the Nicki tour in the American League. Future will still go to Europe.
Somebody's gonna jump on Nicki's.
Who's good? Man, I wouldn't do it if I wasn't. Shit.
Shit.
Yeah, that's all I got for that, man. I haven't got an explanation. Shit.
Somebody got some money. Somebody can jump on. I don't know.
Hey, man, that's a
What?
sinking ship.
6'9".
6'9"? Can he? Can he leave
First
this
thing,
thing?
I need to say something real quick. For one thing, I do like the song Fifi. It's not a terrible song, but it's a terrible look for Nicki.
But it's too late. It's already out there now. So
Yeah, it's
run-
way
run
too
with
late
it.
now. But like, Nicki's brother just went down for all the child molestation stuff, and then you do a song with the dude that has the case for child molestation. It just looks real bad. But it's the best song on her album. So I haven't listened to Barbie Dreams yet. I'll wait till the video comes out. Apparently, Hype Williams is doing a video. I heard it's just a song about how much dick she's hopped on.
It's a Little Kim song. She made a Little Kim song.
I feel like she shouldn't even be allowed to do that for how she's been talking about Little Kim for 25 years. Y'all didn't hear what Malachi said. It's a throwback to a Little Kim song or
Sample
sample.
fucking R&B.
Yeah.
But
So no, I can't. For how she's treated Little Kim over the years, 'cause that's the thing. I've started to. Nicki's still the best female rapper commercial-wise. I still think there might be some underground rappers that are better than her. But like, I mean, to me, Cardi's realer. Since the VMAs, I've gained a lot of respect for Cardi B. I know it's strictly because she came back with McDonald's, but that's cool with me. Like, if my opinion can change on you because you ate some McDonald's, that's a great thing. But I just can't. I still can't get into her accent and how like her style of rapping. But I fuck with Cardi B as a person. Like, I actually rock with how like she just seems real. Nicki Minaj has lost me in that sense. Like, honestly, Nicki's turning into Kanye. The problem is I never liked Nicki's music that much. Like, I like Kanye's music. I think Kanye's a jackass.
Yeah.
I think Nicki's a jackass now, but I was never a big Nicki Minaj fan.
I don't know. I think she might still have the tour. I think she has
No,
to
she
do
still has.
something.
She has to. Have to.
She's gonna do it something. Yeah, you can't stop.
you cancel a tour at the end of your career, the way like
No.
the end of your career is dangling.
Like I said, I mean, the thing is, if Future did say he's still going to Europe, I kind of think people can make more money in Europe than America.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. I mean, she can turn into one of those like Flow Rider Pitbull rappers where you just make money overseas, basically.
You had to do that early.
Do that early.
It looks like a gimmick.
Well, no, Neo did it. Neo made the transition late. Because Neo is basically gone in America, but he's killing it across
They
seas.
gone, dude. Chris Brown and Trey Songz killed me. Like,
Yo.
literally.
I was just saying, like Neo had like his first 2 albums were still cool in America, and then from there on, it's been like he basically lives in London. Well, he already had a look because he was always coming out with the weird hats. So like he was going, he had one foot out from the start. In Pittsburgh news, East Pittsburgh Police Department is shutting down. They're saying it's not because of the Antoine Rose situation.
Really?
Wait, for good?
Yeah.
Wait,
Or,
what? Well, no.
They had to shut down.
Well, there are-
Oh, just revamping
They
it.
have to. There was no like ball, anything in play. It was available all the way around.
And it's not the only police department in that side of the or only city in that part of this. It's hard to say. East Pittsburgh is its own
It's
city.
not. It's not.
It's,
Is it a
it's not the
city?
only. Yeah, it is. It's not the only city in Allegheny County.
Wait, is it like McKeesport City? Like city?
Well, no, because the mayor of Pittsburgh made it very clear it's not part of Pittsburgh. East Pittsburgh is one of the only. Is enough. One more time.
It's like Clarendon.
Clarendon has a police department. Yes, it's like Clarendon. It's not the only city that doesn't have a police department in Allegheny County. Wilmerding doesn't have a police department.
Who polices there?
The state or county.
The police they sue.
That too, if you want to keep it real. But yeah, if you don't have your own local police department, then the state and the county are responsible for you. That does fuck up your response times. We'll admit that. But yeah, it has to go. Like in the worst case scenario, if the county says no, then the state has to get in on it, and then after that, you don't really want to find out what the ramifications after that are. So yeah, no, I mean, I've heard they won't bring back the police department. They may bring back the police department. I also don't really know how large East Pittsburgh is as a community. I don't. Like, is it one of those like 4-block communities or something? Like, Baldwin Township has a police department, but it's like 5 streets.
It's a little bit more. There's maybe like 5 more than that.
You ain't proved your point.
There's a little more. I don't know if it deserves a police department.
Like, to me, is East Pittsburgh like the size of a library?
I thought East Pittsburgh was pretty fair. I thought it was like Electric Avenue, Cable Avenue, and whatever that tri-borough,
I thought he was about to break down the
What's the
song.
next Xfinity?
the tri-borough expressway too.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Again, I'm just not out there like that. Shit, I just went out to like Blackridge for the first time a couple days ago. That was kind of wild. I always saw the word Blackridge and assumed it was like black. Got out there and it's like, it's nice out there, y'all. Wow. Like, I think it was the first time I ever got off on the Greensburg Pike exit. I was out there. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, this is it's nice out here. Never really thought it was that nice out here. Sorry, man. Stereotypes make things a bad place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Come from the gallery.
if y'all ain't trying to do that. If y'all saw any of my internet stuff on the Chicago, I had like a surreal moment in Chicago. Homewood in Chicago is a nice neighborhood. That was kind of something I had to get used to. I was talking about it on the news and stuff, and like all the nice things that was going on in Homewood, Chicago. And I was just like, and I had to ask my family, like, Homewood cool? But yeah, it's like a upper middle class neighborhood. Like, there's a lot of nice things going on in Homewood.
So
Like,
Homewood, I mean, their Homewood is like our.
I would say like Avalon. Like I wouldn't say Swickley, but I would say like just below Swickley.
Avalon, okay. Now,
or even Point Breeze, maybe.
do they have somewhere that's like, that sounds like a nice area that's like actually like bad?
Their Squirrel Hill is like.
Yeah, like
I would have to find that out because that's always been weird things about because I was talking to if y'all remember about the previous show, I was talking to Kick a Million about it, and he was like, it's like Oakland for us. Like Oakland for us is cool. Oakland, California. So that's how I was like, yeah, I guess I could think of it like that. Because it took me a while to get the correlation of our Oakland was actually like chill as shit, and the one in real Oakland in Fruitville Station is not cool. So.
You want to run off a little more football? Some interesting stuff possibly going down.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Rashard Matthews, receiver off of Titans. He's off the PUP list, so he might be back in.
He was always. I considered him a flex, a high, a low end of 2 if you had to, but a decent flex.
Yeah, I think he's worth it. So I mean, coming off that might be a big deal. Defensively, Broncos picked up Pac-Man Jones.
I'm happy about that, man. Good for the Broncos. Pac-Man Jones deserved the job after letting that dude in the airport know what was good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
and he was acquitted. Said he was defending himself. Good for Pac-Man Jones. Go get it. I still think you about to be last in the division because the Chargers going to be number 1, followed by the Chiefs. Third will be Oakland, and the last will be the Broncos.
First off, no. It's Oakland first, and that's it. Everyone else.
I was waiting. I wonder. I can't wait to watch this back to see when he noticed the shade that came across.
All right, this is a fun fact and kind of like wild. This is a receiver I believed in who.
That's you just said that in past tense.
Yeah, past tense. Kevin White drafted him.
Hey man, I heard he was doing good this preseason.
He caught his first touchdown. He was a number 1. He was number 7 overall in 2015. You're telling me it's been 3 motherfucking years?
Hey, if he's been hurt, they got Allen Robinson. Or one of them. Which one of the receivers they got from Jaguars? They got
Alan Hearns.
They got Hearns. They got Hearns, who's supposed to be the number 1. If Kevin White can even be,
If he could alive, he was good. College. He was supposed to be my receiver that year. He's supposed to be my number 2, maybe 1.
I feel like his rookie season.
It was something. I was hoping, and he just died, and then he died the next year after.
I think you did that to yourself, James. I can't feel that bad for you.
No, fuck that.
So, I have a little thing real quick from the football season. Brad posted it a couple days ago. I'm gonna run mine down and give James a chance to listen to the questions that I run down and see if he can get his on the spot. If not, we'll just hear mine. So Brad put up this thing about NFL teams and stuff. So here I go. NFL team you hate, 49ers, obviously. NFL team you think is overrated, Oakland. NFL team you think is underrated, Los Angeles Chargers. NFL team you love, y'all know me, I'm a Rams guy. NFL team you secretly root for. As long as Phillip Rivers is on the Chargers, I'm secretly rooting for the Chargers. I want Phillip Rivers to get a Super Bowl.
Okay.
NFL all-time favorite quarterback, Michael Vick, man. Y'all know me, man. I'm sorry. He did his time. He was the most amazing thing you'll ever see a quarterback
You're a
do.
cat person anyway, so you don't care.
No, I'm a dog person. Y'all ain't gonna slide me on that. I'm allergic to cats. Y'all are not doing that one to me on the low. I love dogs. Michael Vick's my dude. I feel like we can do both. NFL current favorite quarterback, Deshaun Watson. I'm really interested to see what Deshaun Watson does. NFL all-time favorite player, y'all know me, Jerome Bettis. LA Rams legend and a Pittsburgh Steelers legend. I can admit that I marveled what he did with the Steelers again. After the Chargers, the Steelers again. Steelers, Bears, man. I root for my family. I'm not an ignorant person. When it's my team against my family, I'm talking shit. But if my team ain't there, why not root for the Steelers? Why not root for the Bears? I'm not cynical. I'm not. I also don't have 25 teams like the Colts. So where you
Let me see this real quick. All right. Team that I hate, Cowboys. Team that's overrated.
You come back to that, man. We can do this as like Family Feud.
All right. Team that's underrated. I would say probably the Bills. And a team you love. Obviously, there's about like 5 or 6.
Just say the Steelers, man, and save.
We'll say Steelers just to save the face because that's a 50% one. All-time favorite quarterback. I don't know. All-time favorite quarterback. Shit. I don't know. This has been on the
Just say
spot.
Tommy Maddox and move on.
Tommy Maddox.
Stewart.
Cordell Stewart. Put him up there.
Brett Favre.
Moeldy Moore. No, who was it? No, Brian Leftwich on that run that he was like
Hey, man, we're not
limping.
talking about one play, man. We're talking about all time. He was
All
not
time.
Brian.
That's all time play.
You're not
He's
talking
just like getting there. Just getting there was just like that's the greatest moment for any big man you've ever
I
seen.
was like, my mom disrespected that man that day. I was in the crib. My mom was talking shit. He scored a touchdown too. My mom was talking shit. Like, he was like out there. She was like, I've never seen a black man run. So I was like, it was just like so disrespectful. I'm like, Mom, he scored.
Not the way we normally do.
Current, I would say Tyrod Taylor.
How's that your favorite quarterback now?
Right now, I like to see him do good.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
That's shocking.
All right. All-time favorite player, Steve Smith, the good Steve Smith, and
I mean the wide receiver. There's 2 wide receivers.
there was 2 wide receivers. He was on the Rams.
There was a wide receiver. No, there was like Steve Smith is such a generic name. I know there was 2 wide receivers Steve Smith and a linebacker Steve Smith.
Oh yeah.
And the linebacker Steve Smith was a Pro Bowler. Not as good as
Steve Smith, the one that whooped a bitch's ass. All right. All right, he never got cut.
Panthers?
Yeah, on the Panthers. Yeah,
And he played on Baltimore the last couple of years too.
which that was some bullshit. You should have.
Panthers cut him.
Yeah, you should have came to the Steelers. You could have been like Hines Ward 2.0.
Okay. Hines Ward is a Pittsburgh Steelers legend.
He is.
Steve Smith was better than Hines Ward.
Okay, so Steve Smith coming here with that disrespect like everything that Hines Ward ever did.
No, I'm just saying, you try to compare them two, I'm like, it's not the same.
That
Steve Smith is a Hall of Famer.
yeah,
Hines Ward is probably not one of the Hall of Fame.
he's gonna go. I think he's a Hall of Famer. What do you mean? Are you for
He
real?
gets the popular vote.
Are you for what?
If he, let me put it like this:
Hines
Steve
Ward,
Smith,
it's not
Steve
good.
Smith is a first or second ballot Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Hines Ward, if he makes it, it's gonna be like 6th or 7th ballot.
Damn. It just.
He's not a first ballot Hall of Fame. Man, I'm sorry y'all for y'all Pittsburgh fans. He's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. He was one of the grittiest, toughest players I ever watched in this current era. But he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Shit, Terrell Owens wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah. All right, we can run it like that. I bet Terrell Owens was a different person. He didn't show up to it.
I ain't going there, man. We ain't talking about that no
We
more.
ain't talking about
That's
that?
old shit. I gotta bring up some old shit. What's next on that list?
Current favorite player? I don't know. I don't know who my current favorite player would be.
You still need to get back to the overrated one,
Oh,
man. That one's a little more important than the favorite player one.
all right, overrated team. I'd probably say you could probably say the
All right,
Patriots,
I'm gonna need some
but
people in the background to get out their feelings.
it'd probably be the Ravens.
Ravens are overrated?
Yeah.
All right. You can ask any questions you want about my list, but I fully need to understand. So you think the Bills are underrated with a rookie quarterback and Nathan Peterman?
Not.
This year.
Because I'm a Shady fan, so I would like to see Shady have a little more success.
I actually would like to see them actually suck, and then they get Andy Dalton.
Wait, what?
I just want.
Oh, you still think Andy Dalton's a good quarterback?
I think Andy Dalton's going to go to the Bills.
All right, let's get back to the other side. So the Ravens, how do you think the Ravens are overrated? If they, that part of the case, I just think they're average.
I think they're over. I feel like they because they. Joe Flacco.
That was like 5 years ago.
I mean, that's still you're trying to say that they're that good of a team.
They
just won one Super Bowl. Yeah, they won one in 2000. What? Okay, you want to go ahead?
Hey, Ray Lewis is on both teams. And Super Bowls are connected somehow.
I don't even want to get into it. You know what? I'm not.
I mean, that's fine. I'm like, so what? How many games do you think the Bills are about to win? If they're under,
I think 9 and 7.
maybe about the same as last year. All right.
Maybe 10 and 7. It could be
I mean, they made the playoffs last year.
10 and 6. Yeah. So I think they're playoff contender.
You got any questions about anything I said on my list?
No, I'm not. Chargers. This just sounds like you. That's all. That's all I can say.
I will admit that like all my picks team-wise were West Coast. Even like the
Yeah.
team I thought was overrated was West Coast.
Yeah.
What did you wait? What team? No, you went to Chargers. I don't like that.
I can care less about. I like Philip Rivers as a quarterback. It's just like he had his chance.
My Chargers liking is because of Philip Rivers. Because Philip Rivers has the stats of all the other quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls. Drew Brees, Ben, way better stats than Eli. And he's not going to get the respect because of the Super Bowl. He's not going to.
He should have had a Super Bowl back in 04 or 03 or.
That would have been his rookie year.
Or I mean, right around whenever just have an LT.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
Because you had the healthy Antonio Gates, the younger Vincent Jackson, and
Somebody got to explain to me, man, because I literally don't remember Vincent Jackson on the Chargers. I know he was there, but Vincent Jackson didn't really come into my I didn't notice this dude until he went to Tampa Bay. Then he had one good year at Tampa Bay, and everybody just keeps on telling me about Vincent Jackson.
he was good. He was good with the Chargers.
I just missed it. I guess I was just paying attention to LT and Antonio Gates. Because when he went to Tampa Bay, I was just like, oh yeah, he's tall.
Oh yeah,
He's like 6'5", 6'6". I knew that.
And now they got Mike Evans, who's tall.
At least I know who the hell Mike Evans is. He's like the quiet star wide receiver. He's like low key without the murder of Marvin Harrison.
Damn. I don't know how you didn't know Vincent Jackson. I just don't. That's just okay.
So the Steelers look like they're putting a lot of push on James Conner. Looks like they might be rolling with this if the Bell
James
situation
Conner
goes
is
away.
not that good.
Go ahead, say that again, man. Say that for all of the fans in the Pittsburgh area while we were sitting in between Shadyside and East Liberty, about a half a mile away from Pitt's campus, about 2 miles away from the UPMC facility that the man fought cancer to get back on the football field. I'm not taking any of the heat on Twitter or on the internet for you saying that James
He
Conner's a
fought cancer just to get into the NFL. What?
scrub. You just said James Conner's a scrub. I just want people to make sure that they know that heat's for you, not me. You don't want to over here with the Steelers gear on.
All right, listen. James Conner needs to step up his game. That's all.
What happens?
Oh, he just said that James Conner's a scrub and that they're going to have a lot of hard times if he's going to be the starter.
Oh, all that did not come out of my mouth. First off,
That's what you're thinking?
I'm thinking he just shouldn't be a starter. I'll take back Moeldy Moore.
Wait, what? Next thing you know, I'm going to spend it for.
What?
Shout out to Yard for that.
I don't know. James Conner, if Le'Veon Bell isn't going to be the next year, I don't think James Conner will be going to be the first running back. I just don't see it. Next
Also-
year, he's just going to be down, so they'll have to draft another one.
Okay. Some Pittsburgh news for everybody that's been paying attention to the movie scene. Everyday Hustle's movie premiere is October 21st at 5 p.m. at the August Wilson Center, downtown on Liberty Avenue. If y'all don't know, a lot of major hitters in the Pittsburgh rap scene and the acting scene are all in this movie. It's an urban movie. Go out and support it, please. It's gonna be a good movie. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna show your city in a way, the good and the bad. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna show some shit.
It's
always
like a
will.
rough bone production, so it's seeing with these, it's like one of the premier filmmakers here, documentaries. So this is like a big step.
Okay.
So hopefully, I'm trying to go. We're gonna try to figure that out. I know James is trying to go. Malachi's already basically said it's a wrap. So you might be able to catch the Unfiltered crew down there. Maybe some red carpet top.
That's the goal.
So James, you got anything else before we head off on our beautiful day?
I'm just the question of the day is what's going on with Aaron Donald?
I think it's about. I'm worried. If y'all keep it 100 with y'all, I'm worried. That was something I've kind of just put it in the back of the closet. I'm trying to not think about it recently. But the Rams is fucking around. They're pissing me off. I ain't happy. They need to sign. They need to give this man his money. Your team needs to give their man his money too. Cause they fucking around with Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack needs that money too. Mm-hmm.
So this is two things. So my thing is, if they don't sign Khalil Mack, then John Gruden might as well give back his $10 million. Swear to God, he might as well give up the money he just signed on that contract. And for Aaron Donald, I'm just like, what are y'all doing? First thing, I want to buy my Aaron Donald jersey, and I can't because I don't know if y'all really want to sign him or not. Because then I got to go get the Pitt Aaron Donald jersey, which I'm fine with. But I just want to know.
You just wanted the nice.
I'm not trying to end up like one of them niggas that got a Sammy. Remember the story about Sammy Watkins last year when he got traded to the Rams? Some dude bought a Sammy Watkins Bill jersey, and then 14 minutes later he found out he got traded.
Yep, that was throwback. Man, that's right.
So that's not me.
No, that's just.
But no, I'm with Aaron Donald. I think he deserves to be the. See, this is where I think the issue is. Both Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald want to be the highest paid interior defensive player in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
One of them aren't going to be that. So I feel like they're both asking for a lot of cash that neither team thinks is realistic, but they're also trying to make sure that they one up the other one. Now, they're not verbal about this. This isn't like if Randy Moss and T.O. were trying to do this 10 years ago. Because neither of these guys are people that talk like that. I'm not saying they have egos like that, but their agents are doing that. Like, guaranteed their agents are doing that. So that's where the issue is. And I still think they both deserve probably whatever they're asking for. Oh, I did see a preseason game the other day. Sue played in the preseason. He looked pretty good.
Kicking people in the nuts.
I mean, it's going to happen eventually, somewhere around Thanksgiving, but it'll happen eventually.
All right. That's
For all
fine.
Thanksgiving, that's what he does.
Hey, man, I rock with Cortland Finnegan. He was doing some shady shit when he was on the Rams, and he won a game doing it. Sue's going to win us a game doing some shady shit eventually.
So who's gonna be Andre Johnson? Who's gonna be Andre Johnson?
Huh?
Who's gonna be Andre Johnson?
Oh, that's going to be Keep to Lead.
Wait. Well, no. I mean,
Oh, you're talking about Cortland Finnegan?
no. I'm talking about Sue. Who's gonna be Andre Johnson to?
Man, there's a difference between Cortland Finnegan going against Andre Johnson when Cortland Finnegan was like 5'11", and Andre Johnson was like 6'5" and like a good 30 or 40 pounds heavier than him. There is not a lot of people in the NFL bigger than Sue. There aren't. It's gonna have to be an offensive lineman that I've never heard the name of before.
Yeah.
You find me the running back or the wide receiver that's gonna tell Sue to go get in line. That's all I'm saying.
Let me think. I'm trying to think in that division right now.
Larry Fitzgerald ain't doing it.
Larry Fitzgerald is definitely not doing it now.
Who else you got? David Johnson might be the closest running back size-wise.
Tight end, any tight ends or something? Damn. No.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham left, and he wasn't really a fighter.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't putting up no hands. Yeah.
And there ain't nobody on the 49ers worth naming. See, no, there's nobody out here willing to. Sue is alone when it comes to the NFC West hands department. And really, the only people in the NFC West that might want to throw hands with him are on the Rams.
They're already on the team. Yeah.
Because Aqib Talib is on the team, and Marcus Peters are on the team. Neither of them dudes are in his weight class, but I bet any money they fight him.
Yeah.
I'll say, like, the only chance is if Percy Harvin comes out of retirement and goes back to the Seahawks. Remember, he beat up the strength coach.
No, I know. I'm just. He's not coming out of retirement.
I know that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I can think of. Unless you got some, like, you want to take it to the end, to the defensive side, there might be like a defensive player. There's a couple of defensive players on the Seahawks that will fight him. Richard Sherman will fight him.
He's on the 49ers. Yeah. But he couldn't do that unless it was special team wise.
Sue is definitely playing special teams.
No.
If you want to find a way to get Sue kicked out of the NFL, go put him on special teams. You're gonna see some WWE type shit. Put him on special teams. Like, be happy that Sue has to go from the point of being directly across from the man in front of him. Think about what Sue might try to do to somebody on a running start. You do some Farouk clothesline from hell type shit. See a dude who do a whole backflip in the middle of the field. Have to go get the police. That's just setting them up for failure.
Sue is not gonna be killing people like that. No, get out of here. What's it? Last thing was that just recently a fighter, Curtis Harper, left the ring from FA at Ajagba, I guess that's how you pronounce his name. But the after the bell rang, he got out. He's like, all right, peace out. That was it.
He said he wasn't getting paid enough money to get his head rocked off. I feel like that's a life choice that you make at some point. I know I'm gonna sound like the dudes that talk about like college players don't deserve money, even though I think they deserve money. But if you took the life path to go be a boxer, I believe that you probably wasn't going to make it in other places. Because my thing is, we're getting to the point where if you're a football player, that we actually think it's more of a choice than it is like, oh, you're about to get all this money for being a football player. Now we're like, the health risks aren't really as in par with the amount of money you're gonna make. Mm-hmm. Boxing, we made that decision 20 years ago. So if you're still boxing now, I don't got that much to say to you about the money you're making. Because you made the decision a long time ago that your head health was not worth it.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're just getting in there with football, and I think we're about 5 years away with the same thing happening in hockey. But yeah, no, if you're a boxer and you're out here talking about you need more money, that's on you. You go get yourself a Don King or something. But that's on you. I can't feel bad for you about that. Now, it was pretty cool watching him get out the ring because the other boxer in the ring looked swole. He was in the ring like with his gloves on, like, yo.
Let's go. We fighting.
You gonna do this?
Like, you gonna leave me out here like this is embarrassing, man. My family out here, man. I got people flying out. Like, was it Big Life that had bought all them tickets? It was like that. I bought like 30 tickets, man. They thought I was gonna fight tonight. Like, honestly, if I'm the other boxer, I might have to come find you.
What are the Vegas odds on that?
I don't do that.
That'd be
What there's one.
that one poll. That one guy's like,
First thing,
this
if
is
somebody
Vegas.
won,
You won't fight.
if there was somebody put that bet down and it was accepted, that to me is point shaving. Because I need an investigation at that point. If
Hold
so-
up.
I see the bitch in his ass.
Up on the Pittsburgh news, we got an update on Leon Ford. Apparently, he had a situation a few days ago with a police officer when he tried to be nice, say how you doing, or it was basically a gesture of hey. Like it wasn't like he was trying to talk to him. The police officer basically came back, but hey man, I'm not gonna say nothing to you, man. You're not getting a check out of me. Which I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I don't even speak no more. Leon is different. He's trying to change the community. I respect that. I am not on that level. I don't speak unless spoken to. I might nod, but I'm not speaking. Like the cop had to speak to me. Now if he said the cop says hi to me, I'm not. Y'all niggas that out in the hood talking about we don't speak to police at all. That's how y'all get fucked up. The cop says hi, just say hi, keep it moving. Don't have a conversation with him and start looking like a foreman. But I'm just saying, I'm not out here to talk to you, but I'm not ignorant enough not to say hi if you say hi. So, but Leon's different. Leon's trying to make a path with them niggas. So, like, if Leon said hi, I don't see why he had to go that hard. So, that's how I feel. How you feel about that, man?
5.5.
That's pretty wild. Yeah, no, that's should have been. He should have just been like nice as well. He should have been like, hey, kept it moving too.
Oh yeah, that's my thing. This all you had to say was hi. Now again, that's why I'm like, because I have friends that will not speak to police officers. Like even if it's just a normal walking down the street and it's a hi. Like my thing is, bro, if he says hi, he gives you the head nod. Why start something?
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. This is why start something. And then the cop did the same thing. To me, Leon said hi. All you gotta do is say hi, man. That's it.
Yeah.
This didn't have to be this. Now the cops getting investigated.
That escalated quickly. Okay.
I mean, the cop now has what's happening to him what he didn't want to have happen to him.
Yeah.
Which if he'd have just said hi to he would have went home and the rest of the day would have been on. He could have went home to his wife and talked a bunch of shit. Like that's what that like.
Yeah.
like he's like, man, like that's what should have happened. I know I sound cynical as hell. The cop should have said, all right, hi, how you doing? Went home, was like, I saw that bleeping that word today. I had to speak to him. I hated it. That's what he felt on the inside. You didn't have to say that on the outside. Like that's to me a lot of issues in this world. People that hate people just can't slide in the moment. Just let's it slide in the moment. You can go be racist at home. John Goodman reveals that the Connors will write off Roseanne. I have no clue how you do that. Are they changing the name of the show?
Roseanne is perfume now. I'm down with the smell.
Like to me, like
Atmosphere.
it was one thing when they got rid of Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men because the name of the show was not Charlie.
Yeah, any second man would make that still 2.5 men.
Right. The name of the show is Roseanne.
So
Y'all
are they
set
gonna
yourselves up with that.
like? So the originally way they ended Roseanne was
With
him dying.
Goodman died.
So it's gonna be her dead and they're just recap like
Yeah.
they're gonna spin it again. That would put
The really funny chick who's also named Roseanne.
you can't do this.
You can't. No, you
You
can't.
bring new Roseanne in with the
Hey, tan Roseanne, just like light skinned Roseanne.
Oh, that'd be. Yo, they did. They did that.
Bring what's her name? The cooking woman. What was her name?
I was thinking about the chick that was in Ghostbusters.
Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, go get
Melissa McCarthy.
Or go get the Australian chick, Ruby Rebel. Is it Rebel Wilson?
Rebel Wilson. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not watching the show.
I wouldn't watch
I
that
mean,
show.
niggas really ain't watching 2.5 Men with Ashton Kutcher, so I'm not saying it's gonna work.
But who would you put? Like maybe just don't even put anybody.
I don't think they're gonna replace Roseanne at all. I think they're just gonna try to keep it moving.
You should keep it and then just move it to another family's house.
What if they
Move it
just-
to the sister's house, whatever her name
I was
is.
thinking that too. Just move it to the sister's house.
What if it's like John Goodman met a black chick? Huh? Spin on the
DJ
whole.
already did because they had a black daughter on the show.
Yeah. So run it like that.
So who's that gonna be?
I don't know.
The black old lady. Let's see, I got answers.
I said like so. I'm just saying that the Roseanne people, and you know what? I said it when it happened that I felt bad for everybody that was acting on the show, especially the people that probably weren't still rich, because I don't blame them. Like no matter how we felt about Roseanne as a show, not everybody on that show had the same ideology as Roseanne.
No.
So when they canceled the show, there was probably some people that's like, what she said was fucked up, but why is my check gotta be fucked up?
Only 3 people probably were suffering. The rest of them pretty much had jobs.
They had, they were still holding
Suffering.
job.
Becky, the original, suffering. The other one was on.
Well, I said, yeah, the one was on The View. Goodman still had movies.
Yeah, they're good. Listening to Big Bang Theory, the one dude.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Isn't Big Bang,
They just announced that their last season's next year.
Yeah, last
They're
season.
still going to get reruns.
Oh, they still gonna get reruns like it's fucking,
I know Big Bang Theory
Seinfeld.
the Big Bang Theory's moved itself into that, I would say,
Seinfeld?
Seinfeld.
Yep.
What was the Chelsea Handler show?
Never. What?
Never.
You put her in with Seinfeld?
I said or Chelsea Grammer, my bad.
Kelsey Grammer?
Kelsey Grammer. Oh, I was like, Frasier.
Chelsea, this old chick. Chelsea, oh man, Chelsea.
I know he had a female name. I just forgot what dude was.
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
Frasier, That 70s Show, like Big Bang Theory's made it in there.
Yeah.
70 show. But okay.
Yeah.
That was borderline.
Again, this is just like our rankings. I don't watch these shows. I'm saying these are the shows that are always on fucking TV. These are the shows that make me use Hulu and Netflix. Let's put it like that. Fresh Prince, other shows like that. These are shows that are going to be in syndication on Nick at Night for the rest of our lives.
So they basically back to what we were saying. Half the cast is alright. Feel bad for the little black girl. As soon as they get a black character on it, then some racial shit happens, and now there's no shit. Like, that was really crazy.
I'm not, man. I don't know why y'all shocked. Roseanne's been like this since day one.
Yeah,
This is one of those, it's like Donald Sterling when he lost the Clippers. Like, yo, he's been like this since day one. Y'all just chose to believe he was racist.
Did you hear about Papa John's trying to get his shit back? He said it was GoFundMe and like a whole nother page
this is
to
his
like
fault.
run it.
He never had to resign. He resigned on his own accord.
They kicked him out.
He still had the right to stay if he wanted to.
He's still majority shareholder.
That was the point. He still publicly resigned. Yeah, they kicked him out on the board, and that means something. He can't make decisions, but he still got his money. And he resigned on getting his own money. Now he's like, oh wait, I want my cash back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too late, brothers don't eat Papa John's no more.
Best case example is like if you ever get arrested and then your job fires you before like the court case and stuff, so you can still file for unemployment because they didn't wait because they're legally supposed to wait. Papa John's did that to himself.
Yeah.
He got caught and then resigned, and it was like, wait, I didn't have to resign. I'm not resigning. It was like, no, bro, you filled out the paperwork. We want you gone. So now Papa John's is a fucking idiot. I think we just figured that out recently. That's what it was. Like we used to think that Papa John's was like a smart businessman, like he came up from the bottom, now no commercials and shit. Now we figured out that Papa John's is a dumbass motherfucker. Do y'all know they named like the basketball gym in his high school after him?
I'm not too sure.
Like, he's the most famous person from his hometown.
What town is that?
Yeah, whatever. It's called Papa's or
It's
something.
in Ohio.
It's in Ohio. Yeah. It has
Actually, after I think about it, it's either Ohio or Indiana. It's one of the
yeah.
Midwest
I'm
cities.
pretty sure it's in Midwest. Yeah.
Before we get off here, because we're about to get off, I want to get that to you off too, because it is funny. Because I think you might be right. It's a Midwest town.
Tyler Perry's Roseanne.
Whoa, what?
Tyler Perry is mama's family.
What?
Nah, bro. He just fucked all the train of thought up. Sealersburg? I think it's in Indiana.
No, get the fuck out of here.
Indiana?
Or Jeffersonville, Indiana. And that's where he's from. I knew it was a Midwest town. I knew it was close enough to Ohio to laugh about it.
Yeah.
Jeffersonville, Ohio was where Papa John's is from. Like I even think they had one of those signs where you came into town and it's like this is where Papa John's is, like home of Papa John's. What's his real name? John Snyder. Snyder?
Schneider. Oh.
Snyder.
Oh.
Like John was his real name. That's why we had that conversation before where they're just gonna have to change the name to Papa.
They can just call him down there? Nah, I wouldn't be.
Baby's out. Look when you.
That's the other thing they need to do. They need to roll with black stuff as hard as possible.
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't.
Hey, no,
It's too late. It's too late.
It's too late now.
It's too late.
You lost it.
Gangsta John. They're gonna do it like KFC. They're gonna have a black Papa coming up.
Okay, yeah.
They would never.
They're gonna do a black kid colonel.
No.
No, they already did that weird golden girl.
Yes, and that was right there. It was right there.
All you needed him to do was say something like jive turkey and it was over.
Here.
Yeah.
It's almost how James looks right now on this camera.
Yeah,
That's golden right now. Yours.
here, y'all. It's Jay Skyline,
And James over here.
Unfiltered. Happy to be back again. Kind of sorry, but I needed my vacation. I needed my shycation. So we'll be back tomorrow. Top 10 something. We haven't done it in a minute. We're getting back into these top 10s. We might do top 10 wide receivers in NFL history.
All right, we are
There's only
not.
6.
There's like, yeah. You got Chris
Count
Collinsworth.
tight ends.
Was he a tight? I thought he was a tight end. Was he a wide receiver?
I thought Chris Collinsworth was a receiver. What?
Just call him. Oh yeah, receiver for the Bengals.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys get
yeah.
that.
I know. I knew he caught the ball. I just thought he.
I cut the ball. Get the fuck.
All right, y'all. So we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you again. Grab my Worldwide Radio Unfiltered.